What's up, guys? JR Riemann back again, coming to you from Classic Lanes in Rochester Hills, Michigan, inside MRB Classic Pro Shop, where today I've got the Honey Badger Pearl. This is the Pearl version, or the Honey Badger Extreme Pearl. This one looks like a candy cane, man, and it rolls down the lane like a candy cane, too. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat looking. But again, this is the same layout as what the solid version was, so it's 55 by 5 by 55. Once again, trying to complement the Halo line that I have, which those are. So I have the Halo Pearl and the Halo Solid version. So this gives me a Pearl and Solid version, another asymmetrical piece where I went with just a little bit stronger numbers to try to complement the Halos. Once the Halos start to be a little bit too smooth down lane, I can possibly jump to these and open my angles up a pinch and get these to go through the pins a little bit more. So at least that's the plan. We'll see what happens there. But here's the Pearl version, same as last time. I'm gonna have to narrate through because of the music, but that's okay. You'll get to see all the shots without any interruptions, just like normal. So stay tuned, and we're going to take this out on the lanes. Be right back. All right, so just like the Honey Badger Extreme Solid, we're going to narrate through this for you so you can take a look. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to start further right, and we're going to gradually inch our way to the left. And what I actually saw out of this ball, which is pretty typical for a pearlized ball that's drilled the exact same way as its counterpart, the solid version, is it's more responsive to friction, which I know you're going to say, well, duh, it's pearl. And I don't mean just late. I mean, sometimes it was more responsive early. So it kind of saw the lane a little bit earlier. So it forced me to open my angles up a pinch more than what the solid version was. But all in all, I mean, it was pretty much the same type of shape. And it just gave me a little bit more pop down lane than what the solid version did. So just beware on some pearls. You will see earlier hook. Just because it's pearl, that doesn't mean it's not going to hook in the front part of the lane. Sometimes that pearl actually sees the friction a little bit quicker, like you saw on this shot right here. It just never had a chance. It hooked immediately, and because my angles were not open enough, I didn't get it going far enough to the right. It never got there. So and then you can see that one kind of float a little bit. You see it read early, right at the arrows, and then it kind of scoots through that back part of the lane. Now, keep in mind, this is on the pattern right after I just got done bowling with the solid version. So there may be a little bit of traffic there. I mean, it was only a dozen shots. You're not going to see much change, but a little bit there. And as we move left, again, it's the same thing as what the solid version gave us. You have to get your angles open with this ball because it's such a strong cover and core that if you don't, it's never going to have a chance to get to the pocket, at least on what I'm bowling on. Now, it may be different where you're at. You may be on a pair of lanes or a house that is a very high volume of oil. So it would be very good for you, and it will go through the pins, and it'll scoot down there for you, kind of like this one did. And you don't have to worry about trying to open your angles up too much if there's enough volume. But here, I have to kind of make sure my angles are open to get to the pocket. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this ball. You can see how much stronger it is down lane, how much more it kind of jumps through the pins than what the solid version did. So it's going to be one of those balls that I transition to real late. So when I have like the Halo Pearl or the Idol Pearl, and those balls just aren't quite getting through the pins, I think this will be the good complement that will allow me to grab something that's going to be just a little quicker down lane. This will be just a little quicker down lane than what the Halo Pearl or the Idol Pearl are for me. So we just keep moving left, and as I'm moving left, I'm getting my hand around it. And obviously that one kind of slowed down on me a little bit too much, and I think this one does too. Yeah, this one does the same thing. So that half flat 10 there, you see how far right that got. That got to almost 3-4 and still got back to the pocket. So that shows you how strong this ball is actually down lane. I wouldn't call it phase 3 strong. Like my phase 3 was ridiculously strong down lane, but this thing still definitely held its own for sure. You watch shots like that just blast through the pins from that deep inside part of the lane. That's what you're looking for. And I don't have to, this ball never forced me to get my hand around it a ton. Like I never felt like I had to twirl it to get it to respond down lane. I could simply keep my hand fairly up the back of the ball and it would still do what I wanted. Like that shot, this shot made me basically made me go crazy. Like it was amazing to watch it. I thought for sure I stoned 9, and somehow that 3-pin just catches the 9-pin. It was pretty sick. We're gonna watch this on the left side. On the left side, it looks even cooler. Zoop. Just barely tickles it. It's pretty sweet. And so we move right. Now we move right, and this is what I was talking about. This is where it really sees the friction, because there's so much friction over there. It had no chance of blending or holding its line. It just simply wanted to pick up and go as soon as it saw that dry. And that can be the problem with pearl, and that's why it's not always a good option to go with pearl when you're looking for straighter. All right, there we go. There's the Honey Badger Extreme Pearl. You just saw the solid version, now you got to see the pearl version, and we could see the big difference between the two. Although there's not a huge difference in the middle and the front part of the lane, the difference is mostly down lane and how responsive to friction the pearlized version is compared to the solid. So they're always going to complement each other really well. Just because you have a pearl version and a solid version, one's going to be a little stronger than the other in different situations. Now this is where we're always talking, and that's what I said at the end of that video, is you want to make sure you don't always go with a pearlized version just because you want something straighter. Pearl doesn't always mean it's going to be straighter. Pearl sometimes can mean it's going to be more responsive to the friction than what the solid version is. Sometimes the solid versions or the stronger covers are going to be a little bit more blendy. They're going to smooth out your reaction, and they're going to make it not so jerky to where they pick up as early as what the pearlized version can. Or I guess I shouldn't call it early, because they're still going to hook early. They're just not going to jolt off of it. They're not going to make a strong motion off of that early hook. So make sure to pay attention to that when you're selecting bowling balls. And be sure to, I hope these videos help. I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can so you guys can kind of understand a little bit of what I'm seeing out of these bowling balls. So if these videos do help you, make sure to comment below and like the video and let me know, so that way I can kind of try to make some adjustments or what you want to see out of these videos a little bit more. But make sure to head over to BowlerX.com and get yours today, and get yourself a 2-pack. Get both the solid and the pearl version. Get yourself something that's going to complement each other really well for league, because these are strong balls that are going to be really good for that soup in the middle of the oil. So if you've got a bowling center where you see a lot of oil in the middle of the lane, these balls are going to be perfect for you. So make sure to head over to BowlerX.com and get yours today. There's going to be a link in the description down below as well. But until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Take care.